I thought while the babies were entertained, and yes, I do have a screamer, that we could talk a little bit about what you guys were supposed to read for yesterday. Alright, so actually now that I'm looking at it, this is what you guys should have read over the weekend. So this is chapters 1 through 11, and we can talk about the chapters that you guys were supposed to read for yesterday a little bit later. But so 1 through 11, we're introducing the book for the most part. The Lena and her family and the other people who get taken from like her city, her town, they ultimately get taken to like the train station where they're met up with like a bunch of other people that have been taken from probably around the surrounding area, still from Lithuania. And we're starting to figure out like they don't know really truly why they've been taken. Some of them have some ideas, but not totally. Like we're still in a mystery. What we do know is that for the most part we have women and children that have been taken. The men have been separated. So kind of start to think about like maybe why the men would be separated from the women and children. Yeah, babies are cute. Why the men might have been separated from the women and children. Because the only men that are left are the men that are like disabled or old. Think of the bald man. The bald man is going to be a big part of this book. He's sassy and he's annoying. But start to think about like why they might be separated. All right, so the second question on your journal entry was, the first section of the book is titled Thieves and Prostitutes. Why do you think this might be? So the reason I have that on there is because now we know who exactly is inside of the train cars. So they figure out that they have been labeled as thieves and prostitutes, but I want you guys to start thinking about why. None of those people in the train car are thieves and prostitutes. They are women and children, and yes, women can be prostitutes, but these women are not. So think about why on a train car would they be labeled as thieves and prostitutes? And remember, like, it would be really, really difficult to hide the fact that you are loading a bunch of people on trains and taking them across the country. So think about for you, I mean, let's hope none of this would seem normal, but think about for you, if you live in one of these cities, what would make you okay with seeing a large group of people in a train going across country, probably to Siberia? It's not a great thought, but it's a thought that we need to think about. That is the baby. Okay, so the last question is asking about what did Lena know about what was going on in her country? So remember, Lithuania is a small country in Eastern Europe, and Lithuania has been taken over by the Soviets. And remember, later on, they're going to get taken over by the Germans and once again taken over by the Soviets. But right now, they're taken over by the Soviets. So the Soviets are communists. We have a dictator, Stalin. You have to pay attention to the flashbacks to get an idea, get a glimpse into what Lena knew. Think about it. She's, I forget how old, 15? I think she's 15. So about your guys' age, I mean, you guys know what's going on in our country, but like how much about what's going on in our country do you know? Like, you know that we have political differences. You know that some people love Trump and you know that some people hate Trump. But do you know a lot of details that go behind that besides the fact that we just have a division? So think about what you know and how that relates to how that affects us. And then think about it from her perspective. She knows Joseph Stalin is a bad guy. He came in, took control of her country, and she doesn't like him. All right, so I think that's a good recap. Finish your journal entry number 1. Don't forget to keep track of some quotes that you think are important and do the vocab. But then you guys can start looking at the questions for journal entry 2. I would read the questions. I would wait to answer some of them until you're a couple chapters into that reading. There's a lot that you could write about it, so try and read some and see if you can find some common themes to write about rather than just listing as you come across them. So journal entry 2 goes from chapters 12 to 28. So yesterday you guys were supposed to read up until chapter 18. I think today's it'd be a good goal, as we're kind of getting into the swing of things, to read until chapter 25 at the very least. Okay, I'll try to remember to make an adjustment to the posts I posted earlier this week, but I think chapter 25 is a reasonable goal. To finish journal 2, you would read to chapter 28, so if you want to get that off your plate, you can. Also remember that there is a discussion question on Google Classroom that I would like you guys to answer. This would be a check-in for the week. This would be your assignment for the week besides the journal entries. Okay? Find some time today. Yeah, it kind of sucks outside, so don't go outside. Rain sucks. But find some time today to do some sort of workout video. Sit down and color. At 1, I forget what his name is, Mo Willems, I think. So they're doing doodles for kids at 1 p.m. every day. That does not mean it's limited to elementary school kiddos. So if you guys want to doodle and you suck at drawing like I do, connect with him on YouTube, I believe at 1 o'clock. Otherwise, I'm sure you can watch the one from yesterday and you can doodle some cartoon characters. But do something fun for your brain, since it sucks outside and you guys are stuck in your house all the time, like me. All right, so me and the boys are signing off. Let me know if you guys have questions. Have a good day. Bye.